Whenever I look at a company, I want to know the key points. So I created a website to show those key points to save you guys time. And I do that for all the low risk companies that I'm in. And I keep the same format so that you can compare one to the other more easily. So let me show you the key points for TorqueBot. So here's my website, cryptoanalyzer.uk. And for TorqueBot, as an example, at the top, I do a risk assessment on transparency, support, and then an overall risk. And then I look at some of the key points. And then I do a profit illustration. And right at the bottom is the review video. So let's go back up to the risk assessment. Now in terms of transparency, these guys have got really good transparency. The CEO is always online. He's available on webinars. I've chatted with him many times. We can visit their offices, and my sponsor has gone out to their offices, seen the traders trade. So they've got manual traders as well as a bot. And the bot isn't just left to itself. It's managed by experienced traders and experienced engineers, and any of us can arrange a visit to their premises. The TorqueBot is owned by Snap Innovations, who have been around for many years, and their bot, TorqueBot, has been used by many of the other super wallet companies, including Cloud Token. So they have a very good history of making bots and reselling them. So they're a solid company with a long history. Now their support, unfortunately, is only average. The main support team is out in Vietnam, and their English isn't great, and many of the questions I've asked them, they don't really understand what I'm asking. So I imagine they're using Google Translate and doing their best, but I often end up giving up. Now in terms of the overall risk, I consider these guys low risk, because we definitely have a bot, we definitely have a real company, and we have really good transparency. So these guys are legitimate. Now if I scroll down to the key points, the daily percentage payout is roughly 0.2%. They pay out 7 days a week. You can withdraw your capital anytime you want. It takes roughly a day. The withdrawals aren't instant, but there is no lock-in period, which is a great feature. You can invest Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and Litecoin, but they use the value of one Ethereum as their minimum deposit. Now if you're putting in Bitcoin or Litecoin or USDT and you're putting in the minimum, you need to check, well, what's the value of one Ethereum? And then make sure you're over that. Once you're over that, you'll receive daily earnings. So is there a capital return? Yes, there is. You get that back anytime you want. The minimum withdrawal is roughly $5. Now they charge a flat rate fee, which is equivalent to 0.01 of an Ethereum, which is about $2. It's open to all countries, no exclusions, and they don't need KYC, which is great. Now in terms of a profit illustration, let's say that you put $1,000 of whatever crypto, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, etc. You put that in for 30 days. Now I know you can withdraw whenever you want, but just as a rough idea to see what you'd earn in a month. So you receive 0.2% every day on average. So at the end of that 30 days, let's say you withdrew everything, you took out your capital of $1,000 and your profit of $60. So your profit for the month is roughly 6%. Now that doesn't factor in compounding. You can compound every day in here if you want. And the company started in October 2019. And that's just the TorqueBot side of things. As I said, Snap Innovations have been around for years. Now these guys are still in pre-launch. They were about to have their official big launch, but then the coronavirus struck and caused a lot of travel restrictions, etc. in the area, making it difficult to have their official launch. So they've delayed that until things settle down. So they're the key points for TorqueBot. And if you want to see any of the other key points of any of the other low-risk companies that I'm in, click on any of these links at the top and you'll see the same format for each one. All right, take care, guys.